Welcome to Echelon Park in Aughrim today for the replay of the intermediate football final. It's the DArcy Sands intermediate football final between Hollywood and Carnew Emmets. Rain just descending on us. The wind has actually picked up as well, Podge. The pitch probably a little bit cut up from yesterday from the heavy traffic in the senior final. Both teams, Carnew out very early for their warm-up. They're out nearly 40 minutes before the throw in there, and Hollywood have just come out now to do theirs. It's going to be a real winter football here, really, by the looks of it.
Yeah, and even we were just saying that the temperature is a lot cooler than yesterday as well. Like, there's a bit of a chill in the air, plenty of woolly hats on people down there on the terrace, so kind of different conditions than yesterday, but sure, you know what, would you mind playing in a county final what it was like?
It's nearly November, as the fella said, as good for one as the other. We're just going to take a little step back for a minute. Anyone that didn't tune in the last day, we're going to give you a quick look at what the managers thought in the build-up to the drawn game. Well, first up is Anthony Gray from Carnew. Anthony, thanks a million for taking time out of your week. A big week for Carnew coming up. A huge game on Saturday, the final against Hollywood. It's been a good year so far, a really good group stage. Unbeaten through it in a tough group. There's no easy group in this intermediate, I suppose. A couple of standout victories, one of them against Saturday's opponents, so I suppose you'll have to put that back away, lock it away in the back of your mind. But a really steady progression from this team. Everyone's spoke about probably the man himself, Ben Brosnan, coming into the fold and helping, but the rest of the team have really stepped up to the plate this year as well, and they look to be really enjoying their football, which is a huge credit to yourself and the lads there on the sideline as well.
Yeah, a lot in that now, in fairness, but yeah, definitely we learned from last year. In terms of actually going and winning this intermediate championship is not easy. And as you said, there's a lot of really good competitive teams in there. When we seen the draw, you look at it and you kind of go, well, this is tough. But then you looked at the other draw, the other side of the draw as well, and that was equally as tough. So look, we had sort of a mixed, mostly good. We won all the games, and that's fine. But we had a kind of a mixed thing in terms of some of the games we really had to grind out. And didn't play as well as we wanted to play, but found a way to win anyway. And that was good. And then a couple of the other games played really well and got a good balance and a good sort of combination on the day, and things went well. Some of the games, but that's just the way it is. I mean, that's championship football, and it can't be great every day. Some days are better than others, and we found a way to do it, get the job done.
Yeah, especially over such a prolonged championship. I suppose there are going to be peaks and troughs, as they say, but into the knockout stages then, and you seem to learn really well from last year. With like the team that won it last year beat you. You were up on them probably going into injury time as well, so you knew you were good enough to be thereabouts. But Newtown then were a real sticky one up in Ashford. Always are a really tough team, and look, to get out of there with a win, I kind of said, I wasn't at the game myself now, but I think my father came back and said, there were a few points up, but they were hanging on at the end, and I said 2.1 is enough at this time of year.
No, look, that's even to be straight with you, even before that Newtown game, we said that in training. 1 point will do against Newtown, because they're just not going to give you anything easy, and it's the same. They're good, they're big, and they're physical, and they know how to play football, and so we knew we had to sort of dig in on that one, and we did. And as you say, your father probably said, is that what you said? We were hanging on a bit towards the end, but we just did enough on the day, got over the line.
Yeah, and on to Avondale then, many people's favourites for the championship. We all knew what they were bringing panel-wise and player-wise and everything else. But that's a huge performance, to go 4 points down early in that first half, and that's kind of when the Avondale team sometimes push on, but Carnew really knuckled down, and that was a brilliant result in the end there.
I think that sort of 15 minutes before half-time was probably the most important part of it, because they didn't really panic too much, like Avondale, kind of ran Carnew ragged there for a little while, to be honest with you, in terms of knocking off 1-4 without response. But it was early in the game, so we didn't really panic. And some of the senior guys, like I think Michael Rock and John Dial Senior and Ben Brosnan, sort of calmed things down a bit, got their hands on the football, and we started moving it around a bit and holding possession. And I think we probably went 6 points on the trot just before half time, and that was a big boost. for us. Because look, you know, you're playing Avondale and they're favourites for the championship, and they can hurt you like if you're not very careful. So we were happy with that, and then we just kicked on in the second half. Just, you know, we were keen to get back out onto the field, you know what I mean, and after that and try and keep it going.
Yeah, and looking forward then to Saturday, like we all know, Hollywood, as kind of said, Carn, you have been thereabouts for the last few years, and Hollywood the very same. You know, they're kind of a good marker as to where you are. You know, as I said, I wouldn't buy a lot into that first game in the championship. I don't think they probably played their game, albeit Carnew played very well on that occasion. But look, I've seen them 3 or 4 times this year. They're a really well balanced side. You know, good footballers all over the field. A lot of forwards that can hurt you. You know, they're going to take watching on Saturday.
Oh no, definitely, and I think. You know, since the Carnew game, their results have been pretty impressive now. You know, and they've been playing well, back to doing what they're really good at, which is, you know, heads up, looking up, you know, on the front foot, going forward, playing good football. And as you say, they're strong in loads of different positions and forwards that can hurt you. So look, you know, plenty of respect for Hollywood, and you know, they play football well, and you know, they try to do the right things. And look, it's like we're going into it, you know, confident, obviously, same as Hollywood will go into it confident. So all going well. It should be a good game, and
finals in Aughrim in October. And that's what it comes down to.
Exactly.
No, look, again, thanks a million for taking time out. It's a real busy week for you, and the very best of luck on Sunday. Saturday. I hope everything goes well. So,
cheers. Thank you. Cheers.
And thanks again to Anthony for taking his time out the week before the drawing game. We're going to have a quick recap on what Gareth Bell and Thomas Burke had to say. They may have seen bottom last. Thanks to them for that. So here's what the lads had to say in the build up to the first game. Thomas, Gareth, thanks a million for taking your time out this week. A busy week for yourselves, a big week for all the lads in the club up in Hollywood. I suppose looking back, firstly, a good run through the group stages. The one blip probably was coming against Sunday's opponents, Carnew, but other than that, it was a really steady ship you're running. The lads, you know, gave very consistent performances. Probably I've seen you playing a few times this year. Lucky enough to see. I think you're a really steady, good performing team for the most part. But I suppose, firstly, Thomas, you know, that has been built up over the years through a huge tradition in Hollywood, and really hard work at the underage level, and it's coming to fruition now with these lads.
Absolutely. I mean, we, you know, Sunday gone there, we just had a session with the kids just down in the clubhouse and in the field, and it's great to see it. And like you said, that's coming from the underage. You know, every Thursday night, every Sunday morning, the kids are out training, and the lads are keeping them going. So it's really good. And obviously then you're seeing the benefit of it. You know, a lot of young players have come through in the last couple of years. You know, we've 3 or 4 that are straight out of minor this year, and another a couple that are in their second year out of minor. So it's really good and really promising to see it, and great for them, for young lads.
Yeah, and I suppose, Gareth, one thing that has stood out for me looking at the lads is their staying power in games. They seem really fit this year. I think a Vallymount in particular game, you know, when it was looking like you probably weren't going to get a win out of that one, they came really strong in the end, kicked 4 points near the end of that one as well. And you know, and it's the spread of players. You have different lads standing up most days. You have a really, as I said, you know, it's a really evenly balanced squad. You know, the likes of Connell Byrne scoring 3 or 4 points there a lot of days. You know, David Pepper stepped up the last day, Matthew Kelly, Ryan Mulvey, you know, they've all stepped up. The 2 lads in midfield have been a powerhouse for you, but you know, it's your fitness levels, and that's down to a lot of hard work early in the year.
Yeah, look, absolutely. Like we probably had our first session December of last year, and we came together with a programme that was going to get us through the league. Then we had that month off before we got to championship. That we had a kind of a hard reset coming out of the league into championship that weekend, put the shoulder behind the wheel, and kind of got a basis coming into us for the championship. So in terms of lads, they're mad for work, they're mad for putting in hours on the train. They have a great attitude for kind of doing it and getting involved, and they know they can see the benefits of it. They believe in what you're doing. They believe in that if they put in the hard work, they will see the benefits. So it's really easy to kind of get that into them when they have such an appetite for them. Like you say, we've seen it in a good few games. Even the Anna game here, we got a couple of late goals again to put them away with in the last couple of minutes. And we had good staying power when we got to Aughrim with Anakura in the semi-final as well. When we got onto the bigger pitch, we'd no issues playing there as well. So the work's been put in with them. The lads are really good, and I suppose we're delighted with where we are physically coming into the game. It's definitely a good foundation for us.
Yeah, and Thomas, I suppose you've touched on it there. The quarter final, that first half in the quarter final, and it was serious exhibition stuff from Ballymanis for a lot. But for such probably a younger group, could have got caught. But they're settled really well, came out, stuck to their game plan in that quarter final. And the same, going down to Aughrim, maybe not having played as many games as Anakura in the build up to that semi final. They weren't fazed by it. They went out, they stuck to the plan, played really good attacking, fast moving football, and that's a good sign of a young team like that, they're able to handle these different propositions.
Absolutely, and if you go back to the Ballymanis game in the quarter final, that was played at some pace here, if you remember, in that that first half, and we couldn't live with Ballymanis early on. We got in at half time, we regrouped, we changed a few things. The lads, in fairness themselves, came up with a lot of the solutions, and we turned it around in the second half. Like you said, I think for a lot of the players, that was probably their first time playing in Aughrim when we went to the semi-final, so we had a big hurdle to kind of get over there. Just in terms of the pitch, different. We played an awful lot of matches here. I think we've played 5 times here this year, but it's just that change of scenery, change of pitch, and just getting the lads used to it and getting them out there. But as Gareth said, once we got to the bigger field, we always felt that the bigger field was going to suit us and the type of game we're trying to play and how we're trying to approach it. So it was really good for the lads. Yeah,
and Gareth, looking forward then, I suppose Sunday, Carnew, you've played them in the group already, and probably wasn't a true showing from you from what I've seen from you for the rest of the year. They've been the farm team in the group as well. The have fancied Avondale team in the semi-final. They're going to be hard to beat. Everyone kind of knows. We'll throw names out there, but Ben Brosnan has come in and really strengthened up their attacking area. But it's going to come down to county finals in Aughrim. They can come down to fine margins, and it's going to be one of those hell for leather games, I think. And I think for me, and I'm probably wearing a bit of a Carnew as well, but the two best teams are actually in this final, and I think it makes for a cracking spectacle.
Yeah, look, Carnew have been the form team in the Intermediate Championship. They won the 5 games in the group. They bet a good Newtown team in the quarterfinals, and then what they did here to Avondale was really, really impressive, especially after they got an early goal, but they fell behind by 4 or 5 or 6 points, and to regroup during that game in the conditions that was here, they really kind of showed us what they're about. They've class all over the field. You could name any one of their backs, midfielders, forwards. They've class that. They're a senior club playing the Intermediate Championship, so they definitely have the standard to do it. So we've plenty to do. We definitely didn't put our best foot forward against them here in the group stages, so we've plenty to find. So it's where that all kind of shakes out, and Saturday is to be determined.
Yeah, well, look, lads, thanks a million, and thanks for coming here to meet us as well. You've saved us a journey as well, in fairness to you. 100%. I'd love to wish you all the best of luck now, but I can't really. But you know what I mean.
Believe you anyway.
Yeah. Well, sure, look, but thanks a million again for taking time this week, and
You're very good.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Sound. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, again, thanks a million to all the managers throughout this for taking their time out to do the interviews with us, Podge. The day has turned a bit. It's gone fairly damp there now. Both teams just starting to get in their lines to line up behind Piper here to do the parade again. Kids from both sides as well holding the flags there. Look, I suppose we didn't learn much the last day. Hollywood probably had one hand on the cup. They'll be probably kicking themselves that they didn't have the cup back out west. Carnew just about got out of jail in my book. Kicked 6 points in 60 minutes, kicked 4 in 6 to level it. Who's learned the most? I suppose Carnew will learn they'll probably have to turn up and play a bit better. Hollywood will know they can do it to Carnew now. So, I think the big thing for me will be, I suppose, Colin Tuohy. If he's injured,
he's not starting. Shane Rowan is going into the parade.
Yeah. So
and Johnny O'Keefe is going into the parade as well.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's Rory Corrigan after picking up that shoulder injury, and I mentioned there.
Yeah. So two big injuries for Hollywood in the dying minutes of that game could have a huge factor. You'd have to imagine now Carnew will have to be ruthless and push up on kickouts and to test the new man in. Yeah. Look, he'll be good enough to stand to it, but there's a huge breeze here as well down into the town end. Be interesting to see who won the toss and and who gets it. As I said, replays, sometimes can be very hard to call, but generally the favourites the first day, if they get out of jail in a draw, they generally try to they generally tend to get over the line the second day. It'll be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, because they'll probably learn a little bit more, about the opposition. And just on Shane Rowan coming in, I'm not sure which way either team are going to play, but into the wind it's going to be difficult taking kick-outs. And to be honest, what I would be doing, I'd be just kicking them out. I wouldn't be trying to be too fancy or whatever and keep it away from Sean Murphy, because he did a lot of damage on kick-outs last week.
Yeah, a huge amount. And we seen yesterday as well, fancy kick-outs in county finals on county final day, in dampish conditions, they're not the way to go for me. I know teams have done it all year and it's kind of a ploy to build from the back and stuff, but for me this time of year the stakes are too high, they're just too dangerous.
Yeah, no, because if a player makes a run and you have a fancy elaborate kick out, and if the goalkeeper is just a little bit off, he's actually the opposition he's kicking it to,
Yeah.
So and even there was a couple of kick outs yesterday that went astray for both teams and conceded scores from them, so you know what, if you can let it out, if you lads that you can trust in the middle that's capable of winning that 50-50 ball, that's not the worst thing in the world to do.
Yeah, and I suppose look at it, if we're talking this way and that's the way the teams may be thinking, yeah, we'll give you the teams in a minute. I'm getting the nod here. I nearly forgot them yesterday, but if that's the way the teams are thinking, it's going to be a huge battle around the middle of the field then.
Yeah, and that will be interesting, with the 4 or maybe 5 players in the middle of the field, because Sean Murphy will come out and play as a midfielder as well, and Brent Brosnan will come and play in that 11 role, I'd imagine, because that's kind of what they did the last day. So, but it will be interesting, the kick-outs.
Yeah, we're going to give you the teams now. Stephen, I'll put them up on the screen for you. We've Carnew first. In goal is Cormac Doyle, Michael Rock, Justin House and Cormac Redmond in the full back line. Half back line of Dan Redmond, Tommy Collins and Jack Doyle, John Doyle and Pádraig Doran in midfield, Richard Green, Sean Murphy and Owen Cavan in the half-forward line with John Doyle, Conal McRae and Ben Brosnan up front. Hollywood will line out as follows. Shane Rowan will replace Colin Tuohy in goal. Shane Kelly, Donica Halpin and Kieron Traynor in the full back line. Rory Corrigan is replaced by Shawnee O'Keefe. Mikey Healy is centre back and Luke Byrne at wing back. Rob Houlihan, Luca Harney in midfield. David Peppard, Matthew Kelly and PJ O'Keefe in the half-forward line with Ryan Mulvey, Conal Byrne and Ben O'Keefe in the inside line. As we said, the team's just coming around, finishing their parade here. It's a good sight, but it's nervous times for the two teams. Lots of youngsters with the Carnew team there as well, so they'll go off to whoever's there to pick them up now, and it's getting near business time. We'll shortly have Aaron Naveen, I'd imagine. Our big match referee for today is Kieran Kenny from Tinnahealy.
Out in the red for today, so he is.
Molly Mulroe, Ron Farty, Score Sheensher, Emmet, Carnew Bhua.
Sheena Fina Fall, a Toffee Allegarin, Queen Dorsu, Harantina Rani Coon, where void Besser, Shantir, Shin Shafasta, Niagfer, Quintiron, off Wintrol, Anuk, the Hins of Arnaville, Legalig, will con Bosch, no sail, Legar, Nui Shrift, we Novak Nobile, Shalif Kone, Karanaville.
A big rendition of Aaron Naveen from Molly Mulroe there, and we're just about ready to rock and roll here in Aughrim. The last few tense moments, couple of instructions going into teams on either side. The Carnew lads getting into the huddle just before the throw in here. As I said, it's Kieran Kenny from Tinnahealy. He'll be a happy man today. He's here to referee the intermediate final replay. Stephen Fagan and John Keenan will be on the sideline. Fourth official is Liam Keenan Jr. We've everything just about in place. We're ready to rock and roll by the looks of things. All we need are the two teams to line out now. We're still none the wiser as to who won the toss, Podge.
Yeah, well, I see Carnew Mayor Iska going with 2 balls down into the Herps end, so Maybe they're going to play with the wind in the first half.
Yeah, it could be a sign maybe that they want to keep the footballs up
Yeah,
there for the Hollywood lad too, to kick him out quicker maybe.
Yeah,
That's
no,
it,
they are. Yeah, they're going to line up. They're
Yeah.
going to play with the wind in the first half.
Yeah, Carnew will play with the wind in the first half here, so it'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. Mikey Healy gives the last instructions to his troops as Carnew go to their positions. They look to be all going. Sean Murphy looks to be maybe going midfield. He's gone in to shake the ref's hand.
Yeah, Sean Murphy's going to the
Carnew
middle for the throw up anyway.
Pádraig Doran is going in at 11. That's the one positional switch on Carnew there. Is Shane Rowan and his backs make their way down to the bottom goal. As you said, Seanie O'Keefe will line out.
Yeah,
in
he's
the
going to
backs.
go in cornerback, and Kieron Trainer, I think, will come out and play wing
And
back.
Richard Green, yeah, that'll be a good battle. Two of them can get up and down the field all day long. We're just about ready to rock and roll in the DArcy Sands Intermediate Football Final for 2024. Our ref Kieran Kenny has a quick scan around the field to check to see is everyone happy. He seems happy. He's just waiting for Shane Rowan to get to his goal. As we said, Carnew will play into the town end in the aid of a very stiff breeze and the wind are in the back. The ball is in, the game is on. Sean Murphy taps it down to John Doyle Senior. Long searching ball inside, in as far as Ben Brosnan, out in front. First ball onto the right boot, kicks it on the turn, but this one's gone away to the left of the post and wide. And Carnew signal their intent already to get that ball in quick into the inside forward. It looks like Ben Brosnan going to stay in as well, Podge.
Yeah, probably will stay in with the wind, you know, and he actually dealt with that ball really well, because in these conditions, ball hitting the deck, it could end up anywhere, and he claimed it really well. But first chance gone a begging for Carnew.
First kick out for Shane Rowan. He lines this one up, fires it up into the air, hangs in the breeze there. Numbers under it from both sides, there's a hand on it as Carnew break away. Richard Green gets the ball, he's dragged to the ground there by Luke Byrne. First time as John Doyle Jr. has the ball. There's a run made inside by Pádraig Doran. It's a good ball if it finds him. Chance for it hits the sod and just skids away from. The idea was right, but the weather didn't help. Doran tries to keep it in but doesn't get there, and it'll be another kick out for Shane Rowan in the Hollywood goal. But Carnew intent on going for the jugular here.
Yeah, like it was a great run by Pádraig Doran, and the ball in wasn't too bad either. It was just that with the wind behind and the slippy conditions, now it just skidded off the deck. And a nice dry day that could have just bounced up nicely into his hands.
Shane Rowan again, he'll look to go along with this. There's no one even offering up for the short kick out. They're happy just to try and win that ball out of the air so long as it's hanging up there. Owen Cavanagh gets a fist and breaks away, and it's well taken by Dan Redmond. Redmond gets the ball off as far as Colin McRae. McRae though goes down to pick up the ball. He's won, he's free.
It looks like David Peppard is actually the target on the kick out, because he probably has the height advantage over Dan Redmond. So that's what they're trying to do. But Carnew won the two breaks to break a ball on both occasions.
First chance for Ben Brosnan here. He points
Stephen Pagans.
Yeah, telling him where to kick on. Little one too with John Doyle Jr. Brosnan takes on the Hollywood defenders here. Does well, gets the ball, recycles it back out as far as Dan Redmond. Redmond 45 yards out. Run inside is from Sean Murphy. There's a hand in from behind there. The referee now, Habby, said your other hand was on his back. It'll be a free.
Yeah, and he probably was right. You know, he did. With one hand he managed to get the ball, but it was where the other arm was probably the problem.
Just Rob Houlihan there with the hand in over the shoulder once. Sean Murphy, they're actually evenly matched. Sean Murphy's a big man, but equally as Rob Houlihan. Two of them are coming back out there.
And that was Sean Murphy playing off the edge of the square. We saw that last week as well, that he goes in onto the edge of the square and makes those runs.
The kick this time will be from Ben Brosnan. Fancy he won't go short with this one. He's about 23 or 4 yards out. 3 or 4 yards to the right hand post as we look at it here. First chance for Carnew to register here. Brosnan gets it, sizes it up and kicks it high and kicks it over the bar. It's a point for Carnew. It's no score to Hollywood after 2 3/4 minutes in this one. It's been all Carnew so far, but the conditions would have to say that that's the way it should be, Podge.
Yeah, I think this is even a stronger win than we had yesterday. I'm just looking at the flags now, you know, and really it ended up being a kind of a 6-point win yesterday, so it could be the same here today, at least that. So I think Hollywood will try and keep the score down as much as they can in
Weather
the first
the
half.
storm, as the fella says. Shane Rowan goes long, John Doyle Senior's underneath. Owen Cavanagh gets to the pitch of the ball. Hollywood come up with this one. It's Matthew Kelly dropped right back down in his own half. It's a free for a foul on Kelly. It's Rob Houlihan will take it, flicks a pass back as far as Luke Byrne. Byrne gets the ball out as far as Matthew Kelly. He finds Rob Houlihan just about 50 yards out from his own goal here. Has a look up, opts to go back out to Matthew Kelly and comes away up the field with the ball. Solos with this one, has a look, takes his time with it. He's being tracked by John Doyle Jr. Jr. Again, Carnew get 2 men on the player on the ball, but it's recycled back as far as Luke Byrne, who goes crossfield. Ben Brosnan comes hard for that ball, just about puts enough pressure on, and Richard Green has nicked it away down the field. Good play by Green. The ball just doesn't come up for him though. 2 Hollywood men get back. Richard Green has done really well. He's still going. Green, he hasn't picked it up yet, but he's done really well. He'll need support. Ball squirts away from Pádraig Doran, goes into Bhua, but Hollywood get numbers back there. One of them is Kieron Trainer, and he gets it out as far as Shane Kelly. They work it through the hands. Mikey Healy has this one. There's a player gone to ground just off the ball. This is Rob Houlihan, I think. But it'll be a free to Hollywood, and it's taken by Mikey Healy. Good hand in. Dan Redmond does well to pinch that from David Pepper. Good play from him. Good play from Pepper to win it back. It's real championship
it really
stuff.
is, yes.
It's heavy going. There's heavy hits. There's heavy pressure on the man on the ball. The man on the ball now is Sean Murphy. He gets the ball out to Conal McRae. McRae is about 35 yards out, right on the sideline. Recycles the ball back as far as Ben Brosnan. Drops the shoulder. Little Sean Go cuts back inside. He needs support from here. Gets it into guys of Sean Murphy. Murphy throws a leg at this one. It's gone away to the right of the post though, and gone out into the dressing rooms and gone wide, and another chance gone a begging from Carnew.
Yeah, probably Ben Brosnan got away with a couple of steps there maybe, but Sean Murphy again playing in deep and coming out looking for the ball, so that's something that probably dragging Rob Houlihan all over the pitch is what he's doing really.
Kick out will be Shane Rowan again into the tee. This breeze here goes long out to the far side of the field. A huge hanging kick in the air. Ball breaks down. Richard Green comes up with the break again. Gets the ball to Pádraig Doran. Back to Sean Murphy. Murphy gets the ball to Ben Brosnan. He's out a little bit deeper now, starting to try and pull the strings for Carnew. John Doyle Senior's on it. Gets the ball out to Tommy Collins. Flicks a pass down the line. Owen Kavanagh is out first for this one. He heard the call. He leaves it to Conal McRae. McRae picks it up deep down in the end. He does really well, McRae, to try and get around his man. Again, the ball just eludes him. Fires the ball across his dangerous. Pádraig Doran goes for it. No one gambled in behind, only the Hollywood defence, and it's Shawnee O'Keefe, or it's not Shawnee O'Keefe, it's Ben O'Keefe, PJ O'Keefe, comes away with the ball, gets it away into the hands of Kieron Trainer. He gets it to Mikey Healy. Healy, top of his own D here in Aughrim, as Hollywood look to try and lift the siege here. It's been pretty much all down in the town end here with the breeze and Carnew's back. They haven't hardly broke the 45 at the far side of the field at this stage of the game. We're near just 6 minutes in, but still only a point on the board for Carnew, as Hollywood now lift the siege and get away up the field. Justin House tries to stop Kieron Trainer there. Trainer does well, gets the ball off outside to Matthew Kelly. He goes long inside his danger, so it's a good piece of defending there by Cormac Redmond to get to the pitch of that ball, just so it didn't hop away from it's loose back there. Tommy Collins goes back to help out, comes away with the ball, hand pass out as far as Sean Murphy. He's popping up all over the field. Murphy gives it back to Tommy Collins. He'll need support from there though. He's going to be battled up by 2 or 3 Hollywood men. He's in all sorts of trouble. Does well to get the ball away as far as Pádraig Doran. Doran is stopped by PJ O'Keefe, and Hollywood do well to stop that attack as well. So it's back to Luca Harney. Harney in the middle of the field has a look up, gets the ball back inside in as far as the number 14 Conal Byrne. He's drifted out now, gives the ball to Luke Byrne, back to Mikey Healy. There is 2 men inside for Hollywood, but it's a long way in there with that wind in their face. Luca Harney recycles it to Conal Byrne. He gives it out to Shane Kelly. Kelly on the move here, little bit of space in front of him, looks up, needed a run inside, wasn't made. Conal Byrne has the ball. Hollywood happy to play the ball through the hands here, and they're quite right against that breeze to try and take the sting out of it.
Retain possession now instead, try and starve Carnew of possession, because it was all Carnew for the first 5 minutes. Hollywood couldn't get their hands on the ball at all.
Yeah, they have the ball here now. Carnew probably need to press out and try and win it back. As Shane Kelly looks to get up the field there, turns, comes back with it, gets it back to PJ O'Keefe. O'Keefe has a little step inside. John Doyle Jr. There's only 2 up for Carnew. Conal McRae and Ben Brosnan, as Hollywood are happy to play with this ball across the 45. Mikey Healy's not happy though. He wants lads to make runs.
Yeah, that's the second or third time he's given the instructions on where lads have to go.
Out and make the runs at the defence. I said, here, I'll do it myself. He takes on Carnew. Great play by Mikey Healy. Gets into the D. He'll need support. Good tackling from the Carnew defence. Ball comes away. It's Dan Redmond again. He's had a real good start. Redmond gets the ball out. It's into the hands of Owen Kavanagh. He lets it slip. Ball breaks away to Conal Byrne. It's all championship stuff. There's a push in the back there.
Couple of real good plays there by Dan Redmond. That's probably his 3rd time to come up with a big play. But the conditions are actually adding to what we're seeing here really. Like there's a lot of balls skidding and bouncing, plenty of contact, but real championship stuff this.
Ball is out and it's into the hands of Michael Rock. Rock gives it to Owen Kavanagh. Kavanagh carrying a leg there for a minute. He's bottled up by Matthew Kelly, and he dumps Kelly to the ground.
Yeah, no, that wasn't great really. He actually tried to play the ball over Matthew Kelly. Matthew Kelly got it, like, and Owen didn't even try and play him after that or play the ball. He just threw him on the ground.
Yeah, it's Matthew Kelly. He'll have a chance here into the tee of a stiff breeze. Runs being made inside. One of them was by David Peppard. Peppard was lively there. Gets the ball back to Matthew Kelly. Still a bit far out, probably to try a shot. He works himself into the top of the tee really well. Cuts back inside onto the level. Oh, that's a hell of a score.
Brilliant score.
Hell of a
Absolutely
score for
brilliant
Hollywood.
score.
Brilliant play from Matthew Kelly. Brilliant play from David Peppard, and a really good score into the tee of the breeze. We're level here after 9 minutes, and Hollywood will be happy with that, Podge.
Yeah, they really will. Like, 9 minutes gone, 1 point apiece. Like that's an awful lot better from Hollywood.
Kick out from Cormac Doyle goes long, huge kick down right into the middle of the field. Goes past everyone. It's gone right into the half-hour line. Ben Brosnan could get to this one. Oh, there's a bow in there from Mikey Healy on Ben Brosnan. Brosnan goes down injured. Yeah, he just left the bow in where the player was picking up the ball. You're not going to get away with those ones.
No, he's not. And it just shows you the strength of the wind. Like, that ball carried out past midfield, one bounce inside the 45, and Hollywood going to have to be careful on those kickouts.
It's a free into Ben Brosnan here. He's very, very central here. He's about 40 yards out. He'll set himself up to take the kick. All eyes on him here to see can he put Carnew back in front. Kicks this one high. Looks like a good strike enough, but it's gone to the right of the post and wide. It's gone wide, and 10 minutes gone here. We're level. Hollywood a point, Carnew a point. Like we said all day long, Hollywood will be hugely happy with that.
Yeah.
After 10 minutes in defending that breeze, as well as, and for the first 7 or 8 of that Carn, you probably owned the ball as well.
Yeah, and winning all the Hollywood kickouts as well. So this one will be interesting to see how they get on now.
Shane Rowan goes long down the field again. It's dropping about 50 yards out. Again, there's numbers on it, but the break comes in as far as Luke Byrne. Byrne gets the ball and pops it away across the middle of the field to Rob Houlihan. Houlihan on the move as Luca Harney makes a run up underneath us. He goes to the far side of the field as well. Cut out back there though by Richard Green. Green read that really well and comes away down the field with the ball. Carries the ball well here. He'll need a little bit of support here. He'll have to go through the hands. Goes long inside for John Doyle Jr. Oh, he took the mark. He done
really
well. He
clever.
done right. And he's going to take his few seconds here. Hollywood not happy that he's stealing the yard or two. A chance here for John Doyle Jr. to register. Scored 2 points the last day. Takes a run, kicks this one high and kicks it over the bar. It's a good mark. It's a ship steadier for me, to be fair. Carnew needed a score. He's came up with one there. It's 2 points to 1 here. 11 minutes on the clock in the DArcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship final replay here in Aughrim. It's your typical winter's day now. We've the wind, we've the rain, we've everything.
Yeah, real good mark there by John Doyle Jr. Great ball in. Richard Green did really well, actually intercepting a kick pass into the Hollywood forwards and did really well and picking out John Doyle Jr.
Kick out will be from Shane Rowan again. He's getting about 50 yards out of these into this breeze. It's just hanging in the air. Ball is up and hangs away in the air. Peppered Bob does really well. Boxes it back as far as Luke Byrne into the hands of PJ O'Keefe. O'Keefe fires a pass across field to Matthew Kelly. Kelly happy to take that one. Happy to take on Carnew. Does really well. Sean Murphy tries to get a tackle in. He does offloads the ball away as far as Luca Harney. Harney gives the ball to Mikey Healy. Kieron Trainer's free underneath the stand at the far side, and he'll be happy to raid up that line all day long. He done it in the drawing game. He was really effective. Long fist pass down the field. Inside finds Ben O'Keefe. O'Keefe on the turn here, needs support, but he's got away from his man. He's done well. Tries to get to the top of the ball, just didn't bounce for him. It's not a day for hopping the ball if you can help it.
Not.
Ball is back in the hands of Owen Kavanagh. Kavanagh solos with this one. Hand passes the ball away to the far side out as far as Cormac Redmond. Redmond on the move, gives the ball to Tommy Collins. Redmond takes it back from, gives it out to Michael Rock. It's a hand pass, it just hops nicely. Rock takes it, looks to carry his team up the field. The captain gives it to Owen Kavanagh, back inside to Tommy Collins, and away come Carnew. Justin House does well here, just tries to get the ball down the line in as far as John Doyle Jr. He does well to pick the ball up in the conditions, recycles it back out to Tommy Collins. Collins right out on the sideline, the far side, comes all the way back to Owen Kavanagh. Kavanagh has a look up, Solo just gets away from, hops it the second time, looks to pop the pass off, but it's away to no one, and Justin House tries to win it back, does well, and player goes down on its heavy conditions on both sides. It'll be a free there. Carnew butchering the chance there.
Yeah,
really.
they did. It was Richard Green had made a run off the shoulder, and the hand pass was actually just a little late and ended up behind him. Carnew nearly got the breaking ball then, but Hollywood have a free.
Conal McRae just makes a tackle on Shawnee O'Keefe there, and Mikey Healy thought he should have got a free, but he's played on. He's got the ball out to Shane Kelly. Kelly is away up the field. Here, Shawnee O'Keefe looks to picked up a dead leg.
PJ, it's PJ
O'Keefe.
He's looking for attention.
He's in trouble here. He's gone down. Ball breaks back into the hands of Shane Kelly. And pushing the back there. Conal McRae is not going to get away. That's about the third late tackle. He's got a yellow card. He had no interest there in going for the ball twice, so he's looking.
Yeah, no, and I think that's it. I think it's a combination of those two kind of hits, kind of off the ball, really. Yeah.
So it's 2 points to 1 here. 14 minutes gone.
Yeah, no, it's championship football and all that, like, but it's you still have to have a little bit of discipline.
Oh, it is, yes. The ball has to be in the vicinity anyway, doesn't it? Mikey Healy.
Early picking up a yellow card, really.
Yeah, a long ball from Healy. It's a good ball from Healy into the hands of David Pepper. Gets the ball off to Conal Byrne. Byrne on the move here. Steps inside as Carnew try to get numbers back into the top of the D. They don't find David Pepper though. It's a dangerous one. Hops right in. Well dealt with by Cormac Doyle in there. That could have been a dangerous one. He just picked it up right at his toes, to be fair to him. Ball is into the hands of John Doyle Senior from Tommy Collins, and Sean Murphy breaks down the field. Gets the ball out as far as Michael Rock. Rock cuts back inside here as PJ O'Keefe still receives attention down on the line. They're looking out. It doesn't look great as far as I know. They're calling as Carnew give the ball away again. It's lost there by Owen Kavanagh through the hands, and Matthew Kelly comes up the field with this ball. Kavanagh tries to win it back. Kelly really good with the ball though, takes on Jack Doyle and Owen Kavanagh on that far side. He'll need support, and there's none really getting to him, and he's still going. He's inside the 14 to 21. No one went over to help him. He's on the ground with the ball, and it's a free out. There wasn't a lot more he could do, but someone had to get to him and help him there.
Yeah, and that's a case of, it's just numbers really, and it's so hard. It's not conditions for running with the ball, really. Not when you've 2 and 3 players around you.
Ball is out, and it's John Doyle Senior has it, gives it to Justin House on the move, gives it back to John Doyle Senior, needs a runner off the shoulder. Richard Green pops up, gets it inside to Pádraig Doran. Doran has a look up, wanted to give the long ball, but then opted against it. Solos across the middle of the field with this one, has a look, he'll need support from there. Again, it's a good tackle by David Pepper. Ball is broken away. Pepper took a bit of a knock on the ground. Now Conal McRae has it. There's 4 jerseys around him now. McRae on the move, fires the Bhua at this one. Oh, it's a peach of a score from Conal McRae. That's what you need to do in finals. That's a big score from McRae. It's 3 points to 1 to Carnew now, and it's 16 minutes on the clock. That's the type of score you need with that wind in your back.
Yeah, that's the kind of passion you want to bring. Not picking up the cheap yellow cards, and it was a great shot. Matthew Kelly kicked a great point a few minutes ago, but that was a real good score as well.
Yeah, it strikes me as a match that maybe I could be wrong, but 9 points could be a big score.
Yeah,
it could be one of those, the way it's being played at the minute. Kick out again from Shane Rowan, a goal. It'd definitely be a big score in this one. Rowan goes long again, hangs in the air again, huge numbers under it. Ball breaks, actually hops. No one got to the pitch of it. Owen Kavanagh gets to the pitch of it though. Solos with this one, has a look, fires a pass across field looking for Conal McRae. The ball just hits the sod and gets away. McRae will get there first though, picks up the ball. Good play by Donnacha Albin not to push him in the back. He done well there, the full back. McRae just gives the ball to John Doyle Senior, gets it back and gives it to Tommy Collins. Collins about 40 yards out, talk about shot maybe, gives it to Ben Brosnan. He didn't have to think twice about it. Brosnan kicks it high and kicks it over the bar, and another good score for Carnew. 2 now within the space of about a minute or a minute and a half there, Podge, and they're 2 big scores.
Oh, they really are. That changes the scoreboard something else, 2 points to 1 a couple of minutes ago. Now it's 4-1, and real good play by Carnew, because Tommy Collins gets on the ball, the shooter is there, give it to the shooter and he'll put it over the bar.
Carnew 4 points, Hollywood a point, 17 and a half gone in the first half here. The D'Arcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship final replay. It's Shane Rowan kicks high into the breeze. Ball breaks away, but it's read by that man Mikey Healy. Healy comes away up the field with the ball, gives it into his corner for Ben O'Keefe. O'Keefe solos with this one, takes it to the 45. He'll need support. Cormac Redmond comes out, tackles, the ball breaks away. 2 Hollywood men go for it, but neither of them actually went for it. Carnew have a chance to turn it over, but eventually David Pepper does well, picks up the pieces, gets the ball back to Luke Byrne. Byrne gets the ball, fires a hand pass across field to Shane Kelly. Kelly gets away with and gives it to Matthew Kelly. He has a player over underneath the stand at the far side is that man Kieron Trainer again. Trainer takes away up the field. Ben Brosnan tracks him. Hollywood just look to try and suck the life out of Carnew a bit. They have a purple patch. They're looking to just hold possession and maybe knock the stuffing out of it a little bit. Luca Harney on the ball. They're doing really well, but Carnew trying really hard to win possession back. You get 2 men on the ball. It's a free to Kieron Trainer. He'll be happy to get the free there because he was in a bit of bother.
You know, Kieron Kenny, I won't say like let's go a bit go, but he's going to allow tackles go in.
Carnew, the ball went into the full forward line there, was picked off the ground by a Hollywood player. Carnew with the free back out, and as Tommy Collins comes away up the field with the ball 50 yards out from his own goal, gets the ball to Jack Doyle, drops the shoulder and comes forward, has a look, pops a little pass off, looking for John Doyle Jr., has a bit of space and he gets away from his man, cuts back inside, he'll cut back inside on his left foot. He knew it, but this one's gone away to the right of the post and gone wide. From there it was probably worth a try, but it just curled too much in the breeze, and it's another wide for Carnew.
Yeah, that's 4 wides now for Carnew.
4 points and 4 wides, and Shane Rowan going to take a kick out here. Goes long down the field again, hangs in the breeze. That's the best kick out he's got, best distance he's got. Ball breaks. Sean Murphy palmed it to himself. And he's blown for over carrying. Then he got
he's giving
it the wrong way. Yeah, Sean Murphy done really well to win that one.
Yeah,
I was wondering because it probably would have been a harsh over carry, but look, it's what it is. It's down to the discretion. As Cormac Redmond on the ball, gets it to Ben Brosnan. Brosnan drops the shoulder, cuts inside and gives the ball off to John Doyle Jr. He gives it back out to Cormac Redmond. The number 4 is deep in the opposition half here, 40 yards out from the town end. Brosnan has a look, pops a little ball in front of Conal McRae. McRae sizes up his man, looks to come back outside, does well, has a runner inside, opted against it, the dangerous hand pass there. Ball is back out to Ben Brosnan. Brosnan twists and turns on the 21, gives the ball back to Owen Kavanagh. Kavanagh has a look and fires a foot pass across to Cormac Redmond, trying to stretch out the Hollywood defence. Carnew go all the way to the far side to Jack Doyle, just about nearly hopped over him actually, even in these conditions, but he done well to control it. Foot pass back inside to Dan Redmond. Redmond drops the shoulder, does really well, has a look at the post, kicks this one. It's a beauty of a score. Dan Redmond is having a real good game here, Podge, and that's a brilliant score to add to it.
Yeah, apart from even winning those turnovers, you know, like he's after kicking the score, and you're right, he has a real good start.
21, Charlie Chapman, 12,
Yeah, PJ O'Keefe now has succumbed to an injury there by the looks of things, and it's not Charlie Chamney is coming in for him, but injuries definitely taking their toll now on Hollywood here. It's 5 points to 1, 21 minutes on the clock. Still 4 points is not the end of the world if they can keep it to that.
Yeah, no, even like I did say, I think it's more than a 6 point win, but still you have to get the scores, you know. Yeah, no, I think if Hollywood could get in, maybe even 5 or 6 points down. But if they could get another score now, is what they need to do, you know.
Kick out will be from Shane Rowan again. It's the next 8 or 9 minutes for Carnew are going to tell the tale as well. Like, they need to put the hammer down now really if they're going to go. Shane Rowan will come to this side of the field really. You know, it's gone pretty central. Ball hangs in the air. Sean Murphy, brilliant take by Murphy, looks to continue on with, gets his free, his whistle is blown, has a look and he pops the pass back to Tommy Collins. Collins looks up and gets the ball to Ben Brosnan. Brosnan's about 55 yards out from the town and gives the ball to Sean Murphy, pops it back to Brosnan. Man running inside his own Kavanagh on the loop here. Brosnan goes to ground under 2 Hollywood players. Good hands from Murphy back to Owen Kavanagh, but this one's gone away off his boot to the left of the post, and another wide for Carnew. 5 points and 5 wides, and you'd be fearful that could be telling a tale.
Yeah, and in fairness to Sean Murphy, Shane Rowan is trying to keep it away from him, but Sean Murphy is maybe running 20-30 metres to get underneath it, and he's after coming up with the last 2 kick-outs now.
It's the hang time of the kick-out has probably given Murphy
him time
to get under it. The ball is flying up and just holding in the breeze, and it's given Murphy time to get on. He's just standing central, Murphy, and picking it off. Ball goes out. Owen Kavanagh palms it down behind as far as Luke Byrne gets the ball away up the field. Byrne will need support from there. Recycles it back to David Pepper. Pepper playing under an advantage. That advantage is gone. It's has a look. He needs support. He looks up and he says, "There's no one offering themselves up. There's nothing on the Carnew jerseys in front of me." Rob Holan takes the ball off, gives it to Mikey Healy. Healy will offer himself up. Always does. Long ball inside from Healy. The win didn't matter. That brilliant ball inside, but Michael Rock gets to it. But that's came off the Hollywood player from here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think Stephen Fagan has missed that.
Yeah, because Michael Rock threw the boo on it and he hit the Hollywood
off
player.
Ryan Mulvey, yeah.
Yeah, so it's one of those. It's play on for Hollywood. Luke Byrne is on the ball here, gets it in as far as Conall Byrne. He drops the shoulder. Carnew front him up, back inside to Luke Byrne, back out as far as Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey on the move here, 21 yards out at the Herb Stendhal. Come all the way back with this. Pádraig Dordan fancies the chances of getting to it, and he does get to it. There's surely space inside here. Ben Brosnan on the ball, gets it, looks to, oh, what a tackle there by Mikey Healy. That's a brilliant tackle, and he's given the
very important tackle from Mikey Healy.
It was, because it was 2-on-2 inside, and Brosnan was looking to just ping a ball into one of those. Sean Murphy now on the ball. Healy comes across to try and stop him. He's everywhere, Mikey Healy, as is Sean Murphy. It's Ben Brosnan now on it, 40 yards out. Solos holds up the point of the attack, gets the ball back to Pádraig Dordan. Run made from Owen Kavanagh. Kavanagh looks to cut inside again, loses possession, the ball breaks away, and Hollywood come away with Mikey Healy. Healy is almost like a one-man wall in there at the minute. He's popping up under every ball. He's doing really well. He's leading by example. Luke Byrne gets the ball back into Donica Halpin. Halpin gets the ball to Shane Kelly. Up the field come Hollywood with Luca Harney. Harney 45 yards out from his own goal, gives it to Rob Hoolan. Back out to Charlie Chamney, and Chamney's away up the field here. An injection of pace, cuts inside, gives the ball back to Rob Hoolan. Hoolan gets inside. Tommy Collins does well, but numbers back there from Carnew. Ball breaks to Conall Byrne. Ball pops up. Good defence from Carnew as Richard Green comes away and gets the ball as far as John Doyle Senior gives the ball down to Tommy Collins. Balls breaks inside. It's won by Conall McRae. Looked like he was going to lay it off, doesn't. Holds up the point of the attack and then drills the ball into John Doyle Jr. Will he get there? No, it's gone away to the left again and gone wide. Another attack gone dead over the end line for Carnew. Still 5 points to 1 here. We've about 5 minutes of normal time to go.
Yeah, and a great play there, a great defence by Carnew to win that turnover, you know. I think it was Rob Hoolan had a player outside. I'm not sure, maybe it was Kieron Trainer or whatever. He just couldn't get the ball out to him over on the sideline, but a real good turnover by Carnew.
Hollywood lads are screaming to get down under the kick out here. They're screaming at him to get out and contest. The ball hangs in the air again. Again, as Sean Murphy gets a punch on it, but breaks away only as far as Pádraig Dordan. Dordan gets the ball into Ben Brosnan, and Brosnan on the turn, top out shooting. Dordan's made a run inside. Oh, it's a great ball inside to Dordan. Steps inside one man. Was he held up? No, play on, says the referee. McRae blast, goal! Oh, what a goal from McRae. Looked like you're saying tap it over all day long, but just had one eye on it and blasted the ball to the back of the net. That's a huge moment here, Podge.
Yeah, as soon as he got the ball, you could see he wasn't going to be happy to put it over the bar, like, and he did, and he drilled it low and hard, and that's exactly in these conditions so hard to stop those balls because they're going to skid off the deck, you know. So a real good finish of Conall McRae.
Shane Rowan will take the kick at 1-5 to Carnew, a point to Hollywood. That's a massive blow to Hollywood, that goal. They were defending so well. 26 on the clock. Kick out drop. Sean Murphy underneath it again. This one's taken by Jack Doyle under all sorts of pressure there. Gets the ball away as far as Dan Redmond, gives it on Kavanagh. Ben Brosnan now this time is in acres of space here. Unlike the Hollywood defence to leave him, they're a bit rattled. Maybe he takes on his man on the inside. Brosnan cuts through, gets the ball. Oh, it's gone off the post and gone wide. He was being fouled up, and it'll be a free in. He was playing on an advantage, Brosnan. But Hollywood just a little bit rattled after that goal.
Yeah, they are, like, they're really kind of struggling on their own kickouts. Like, there's very little they can do, but they're not winning the breaks, you know. Sean Murphy is having such a big impact on those, like winning them clean and then breaking them down.
And again, for me, it's like, it might be old-fashioned, but do you not just put Luca Harney, Rob Houlihan and Mikey Healy and maybe Conall Byrne in one area of the pitch and just kick it down on them and hope between the four of your ball winners they can get hands on it? You know what I mean? Because it's just not working for him at the minute. But Bren Brosnan has a chance to put 8 between the teams here now. All of a sudden it looked like Hollywood were holding Carnew really well, but a bit of a scoring burst in the last few minutes has really dented Hollywood's hopes as Ben Brosnan just flicks this one over the bar. Looks like he's taking a knock, Brosnan, as well there. He's just holding himself.
Just after he fisted the ball going for that last score that came off the post and went wide, like when he was playing on the advantage, he took a knock straight after that. I'm not sure who it was, and it was just contact, someone going to tackle him, and I think it was Shawnee O'Keefe that actually was kind of helping him up off the ground, and like, there was no malice or anything in it.
1-6 to Carnew. It's a point to Hollywood here. The wind is playing a huge part in this one. Don't be fooled at home. It's 27.5 on the clock. Shane Rowan's kick this time screws off his foot and has gone away out over the sideline on the far side. It'll be Conall McRae to take this one. Thought about going quick, but he needs someone to offer themselves up there. Again, it's Pádraig Dordan first to the Ball gets it, turns, and Mikey Healy just stands off him a little bit. Doran tries to get back now. Healy puts in his tackle, does really well, and the ball has gone off Doran's leg. It's a miscontrol and it's gone away out over the end line.
And Pádraig Doran has been bright enough in this game so far, so he's making those runs, so he is up the middle, and you know they're finding him with the passes.
Yeah, and it's Ben Brosnan is pulling a lot of those passes off. To be fair, he's finding he's very good at seeing the. Is it the peripheral vision? Podge, is that what they call it?
Something like that, yeah.
Some of them yokes. I never had it myself as a lad. Ball is kicked out by Shane Rowan again. This one right out to the side in pressure, but it's well done, Kieron Trainer, because he's under all sorts of pressure over there. It'll be a free for that push in the back on Connell Byrne by Justin House. And Hollywood just happy to take a minute out of the clock here and take their breath. They need to settle down a little bit. But by no means... Just as we come to about a minute of normal time left, Podge, this is by no means a done deal here.
No, I think Hollywood would be looking to get into the dressing room at half time, you know, and regroup and turn around and play with the good conditions or the conditions in the second half.
Donica helping on the ball deep in his own half. Shane Rowan came out to take the free there. It's turned over by Carnew, is it? It is. There's no one in the goal, is there? It's on the turn. It's kicked high by Ben Brosnan, and what a score by Ben Brosnan. Never took a step. The minute the ball broke to him, just on the turn, kicks it high and swings it over the bar. 1-7 to a point here now. 29 on the clock. As we still have put no one behind the goal to get the ball for the goalie.
Yeah, and like that turnover was good tackling by Conor McRae and John Dial Jr. hunting players and forcing the error from Hollywood. Like they didn't let Hollywood just kind of hand pass giving goals. Like they really hunted the man on the ball.
Just coming up there, we'll have 2 minutes of injury time.
Gone away. Finish on time, at least 2 minutes.
The kick will be from Shane Rowan. Long ball down the field from him, hangs in the air again, but Hollywood now get numbers as Dan Redmond comes up with that ball again, gets it to Sean Murphy. Murphy on the move here, solos forward to this one. Again just moves so easily with the ball, goes to ground, gets it away though to John Dial Senior. He gives the ball back to Tommy Collins. Collins on the move here, has a look up. Again he'll need support from there. It's right out over the far side. It's Jack Dial gets the ball into Conor McRae. McRae turns. He'll have a pop from there, will he? He gets the boo, and this one's gone away to the right of the post and gone wide. Another wide for Carnew. 6 or 7 now.
8 wides now.
8 wides and 1-7 on the board. That'll tell you probably the dominance of Carnew, but you'd like to have another 3 of them on the board, even still. You know, don't want to be greedy, but
no. And what will sum up the dominance actually? Like, Hollywood had 16 kickouts so far, and Carnew have actually won 10 of those. So that's what's given them, allowing them to keep the ball this end of the field. Hollywood need to start winning their own, and I know they'll probably get in now at half time and probably come up with a plan for the second half, but they need to start winning their own kickouts.
They'll have a minute of injury time left from this kick out. Long ball again, hangs in the air, it breaks out down in one-handed from Sean Murphy, but it's won by Hollywood this time on the ground, and it's won by Ben O'Keefe right out the field. There's only one man up though for him, and they're probably happy enough with Mikey Healy now. He'll go. He was going to go cross field. He does, but he goes to the far side, and they'll look to lift the siege. It's Charlie Chamney on the ball over there. It's Matthew Kelly actually. Solos with this one as Hollywood just look to try and maybe manufacture one attempt before the half-time whistle here. Mikey Healy takes the ball 45 yards out and passes it across into Luca Harney. Harney on the move, pops it off as far as Luke Byrne, gives it back to Mikey Healy, stands his man up and gives it back to Luke Byrne. Byrne though, he'll need support from there as Carnew push up on the ball. Mikey Healy fires the ball cross field into Rob Houlihan. Houlihan on the move now, looks like he's going to shoot from there. Kicks this one high, but it's gone to the right of the post and gone wide, and I'd say that'll get us to the half-time whistle by the looks of things. Kieran Kenny is not going out too far underneath this one.
No, and like to tell you how starved Hollywood have been, like that's only their third shot now. 1 drop short, 1 wide, and 1 score from Matthew Kelly.
Kick out will be from Cormac Dial here. Movement all over the field. Huge kick from Dial right out to the far side. Brilliant take over there by Charlie Chamney. Brilliant take by the man just in for PJ O'Keefe. Ball goes in as far as Connell Byrne, but over on marking him and getting the ball is Justin House. House does really well, but it's a line ball actually. It's no more time for anything. It's half time here. as PJ O'Keefe limps in underneath us. It's 1-7 to Carnew, a point to Hollywood in dreary conditions here, but Hollywood are turning around to play with the breeze. You'll have to imagine they're going to go long in around that square in the second half and try and cause Carnew problems. But again, like how do Carnew will have to have their head screwed on and have serious ball carriers in the second half.
Yeah, I think so, and they can't just sit back and invite Hollywood onto them. I think Carnew, what they'll have to do is they get the likes of Sean Murphy and the Redmonds on the ball and get them driving forward, and keep Hollywood on the back foot if they can, because it's a dangerous day for inviting a team onto you, because the ball goes in there, skids on the deck, could end up in the goal very easily.
Could go anywhere, as we've seen. So look at it, as we said, it's 1-7 Carnew, a point to Hollywood. The DArcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship Final for 2024. It's half time here, but don't go anywhere, because this game is far from over. Hollywood turned around to play with a stiff breeze and the rain in their back as well. We'll be back shortly with the second half. Make sure and stay tuned.
It's dropping from the skies. The big man has it again. Oh, he's lording it today. He's backing himself. He has the distance, but has he the accuracy? It's over the bar. Tashi Garuto. Tashi Halutrasta. Him got it. Nobody.
Our GAA. We all belong here, in this place, at this time. We belong not because of who we are or where we come from. Being here means belonging. Belonging means knowing you're part of a community that has a place for all. Where potential is nurtured, where individuals become teams, who honour the legacy of those who went before and strive to build a legacy of their own. Some of us play, some of us used to play, some of us never played. We all belong. Belonging means having a voice. Means being able to say what you think is right. Being listened to. Belonging means respecting each other. Means being there for each other. On the pitch, off the pitch. Belonging means rolling our sleeves up and doing what needs to be done. We all belong, whether it's our first day or our 100th year. We all belong here, because this place belongs to us all. Our GAA, where we all belong.
I was born in 1930.
About 3 miles to the east of Dingle, Dún Shean in Echelon Dang.
We cross the ocean.
Tardine and Arthur Kyler fooling down. The game is on. The ball thrown in by Patrick Kelly. Cork playing down toward the railway goal in the first half in the ball. Nobody got it into the hand yet. Picked up by Jerry O'Connor. He's now engaged in the shouldering match, and that's a foolish thing for a man that was getting treatment for the shoulder all the week. Off the upright, breaks out to Massey. Massey, a chance of a goal, and he's got it. Tomas Massey in from Dublin.
It's all over, and Carn, an All-Ireland champion for 1990. They have done the magnificent double. They have won the All-Ireland and senior hurling. They've won the All-Ireland and senior football.
The drive for 5 has ended with that goal of Lark Corbin.
Supports in Wicklow is a resource between Wicklow GAA and Mental Health Ireland, focusing on 5 ways to well-being which allow you to make small positive life improvements that can be really and easily added into your daily life. They are: connect. Make time to connect. Connect with people around you, friends, family, in the community. Being connected helps our happiness. It gives us a better sense of purpose. Be active. Be active every day. Go for a walk, run, swim or cycle. Step outside. Do an activity you enjoy. Being physically active improves us. Take notice. Be aware of the world around you. Be curious. Notice the changing season. Savor the moment. Pay attention to the present. Keep learning. Try something new. Rediscover an old interest. Sign up for a course. Cook a new recipe. Set yourself a challenge. Give. Giving to others is good for you. Do something nice for someone. Thank someone. Volunteer your time. Giving can be rewarding. Additional information available at www.officialwicklowgaa.ie/supports in Wicklow or www.mentalhealthireland.ie.
In the heart of the Garden County, where the hills meet the sky, we gather in our colours with our heads held high. From Aughrim sacred ground to the fields where legends play, we carry dreams of glory in the Wicklow way. Wicklow GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall. With courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football we'll give our all. Wicklow GAA will answer call. Though the road has been rocky and the titles a few, we've tasted sweet victories and we've felt the blues. From Bray to Carnew, with every match we fight. Wicklow GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall. With courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football we give our all. Wicklow GAA will answer call. Stands we hear the cheering, in our hearts we feel the fire. Together as a family we'll rise and never tire. With every kick and every score our spirits soar so high. For the love of the game we'll reach for the sky. Wicklow GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall. With courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football we give our all. Wicklow GAA will answer call. So here's to our players and the dreams yet to come. With Wicklow GAA we'll always be one. In the heart of our county where the spirit runs free. Together we'll conquer in unity.
From the hills of bleeding valleys wide to the fields where our legends reside, we carry the spirit of Wicklow strong in the Gaelic games where we belong. All the battles fought, the glory sought, in every heart the fighters never caught. Through the highs and lows we stand as one. Wicklows pride, our races never run. Wicklow, Wicklow, it was in your name. In the heart of Leinster you play the game. From Bray to Carnew, your spirit flies. In the blue and gold, our pride never dies. In 23 we tasted the Nicky Record Cup. With Casey's guidance we rose up. From Almost Fields to Donegal's call, we gave our all, we stood tall. The tales of old, the dreams we hold, in every match a story told. With every pass and every goal, Wicklow's heart, Wicklow's soul. Wicklow, Wicklow, it was in your name. In the heart of Leinster you play the game. From Bray to Carnew, your spirit flies. In the blue and gold, our pride never dies. In 23 we tasted the Nicky Record Cup. With Casey's guidance we rose up. From Almost Fields to Donegal's call, we gave our all, we stood tall. The tales of old, the dreams we hold, in every match a story told. With every pass and every goal, Wicklow's heart, Wicklow's soul. Wicklow, Wicklow, it was in your name. title we may claim. In every heart burns Wicklow's flame. From Christie Ring to battles bold, our history rich, our future gold. From Bray Emmet's early days of pride to the modern warriors by our side, with McConville now to guide the way, we face tomorrow come what may. The fields we roam, our sacred home. In every cheer we're not alone. For Wicklow's spirit, strong and free, lives in you and lives in me. Wicklow, Wicklow, we sing your name. In the heart of Leinster you play the game. From Bray to Carnew, your spirit flies. In the blue and gold, our pride never dies. So here's to Wicklow, brave and true, in every match and all we do. With heads held high and hearts so grand, we are Wicklow, together we stand.
In the garden county where the fields are green, a story of triumph, a victory seen. Wicklow hurlers, brave and true, in the Nicky Rack, a cup their dreams came through. Wicklow stayed short but sweet, with heart and soul they faced defeat. From relegation they did rebound, in Crow Park's glory their fate was found. The Ulstermen they struck with might, goals from McKinney and Hilferty's flight. Donegal had the better half, but Wicklow spirit never.
You're all very welcome back to Echelon Park in Aughrim here for the second half of our intermediate football final between Carnew and Hollywood. Carnew turning around to face into a stiff breeze here. They lead 1-7 to a point here as our referee Kieron Kenny just checks. We're just checking to see who's any changes. I don't see anything, Podge, at the minute. So we say just looking for players to go back into their positions here.
Waiting for the management teams to leave the pitch, taking shortcuts.
Yeah, we're just about ready to go here. I thought Connell Byrne is in on the edge of the square. I thought, well, probably not for the throw in. Hollywood might throw someone in there to try and put it. We have it.
Number 22, Shane Corrigan, replaces number 15, Ben O'Keefe.
Ben O'Keefe is off and Shane Corrigan is in. Shane Corrigan played really well the last time when he came in. He'll have to play equally as well today as Hollywood win the throw in and get off to the start they needed. They have ball in hand and it's out here as far as Kieron Trainer on the move, gets the ball away out as far as Charlie Chamney breaks the tackle and cuts inside 50 yards out from the goal, fires a foot pass down inside. It's all well read by Cormac Redmond out in front, gets the ball to Tommy Collins, he gives it to John Doyle Senior, pops a pass off to Dan Redmond over on the far side as Carnew look to come out with the ball but tries a foot pass and that's not going to work in these conditions. Right out off his boot now into the stand and it'll be possession for the Hollywood men as Luke Byrne goes over to take it.
Yeah, great interception by Cormac Redmond there, looking for Ryan Mulvey inside, but Cormac Redmond read it really well, come up with a big turnover.
Ball is returned to Luke Byrne as Hollywood look to try and get a score on the board. Stephen Fagan tells him to move up the ball there. Little flick of the foot and it's into the hands of Rob Houlihan. Luke Byrne takes it back from him, gets the ball off as far as Shane Kelly gives the ball back to Luke Byrne. Byrne comes raiding down the field with this one. Solos with pops the ball outside. David Pepper twists and turns with this one. It's a good block down by Owen Kavanagh. Ball is back into Sean Murphy. His heavy battle on the ground there, but there's some bit of holding there, says the referee, and it'll be a free in.
Something I didn't see, but Kieran Kenny's a lot closer to it than I am.
And there's no real argument from Carnew either, which tells me he's spot on. It'll be a free to Hollywood. He's about 46 yards out here. Matthew Kelly has ball in hand. There's runs being made inside. Looks like he might
Going
be
to
going.
kick it in, yeah.
He might be going to have he's gone backwards with this one and gives the ball back to Luke Byrne, takes it back off, and they're now about 50 yards out. Ball is in the hands of Rob Houlihan. Houlihan on the move as Carnew set up just across the 45 there. Gives the ball to Matthew Kelly. He solos with this one, has a look, pops a pass off inside. Conal Byrne is after finding a pocket of space at the top of the D, but he's quickly closed down, turns and he's 45 yards out. Shane Kelly has the ball in hand here. Hollywood just looking to be patient at the beginning of this half. Gets the ball out as far as Kieron Traynor tries to take on Richard Green, does. Ben Brosnan tries to come off. It's a good hand in, it's a good turnover, but Conal Byrne is first to react and picks it up, cuts back in off the shoulder, loop and pass into Shane Corrigan. Corrigan turns, kicks this one, but it's not going to come around enough. It's gone away to the right of the post and gone away wide. We're 2 minutes of the second half gone, no scores. It's the same as it was at half time, Podge, but similar to the first half. It's all Hollywood in the beginning of this one.
Yeah, and they probably could have done with a score there, and I know they're being really patient, but I think it's not a bad day just kicking the ball in, you know. And kick one or two in and see what happens, and see can you cause a little bit of panic.
You have 30 minutes to find 9 points. You're going to have to kick it in like Cormac Doyle kicks long down the field again. Ball breaks, but no one reacts. Only Shane Kelly. Really good playing. Kelly's away. The middle is opened up here. Kelly pops a little pass out to David Pepper. The good hand in from the Carnew defence. Pepper the strong now. Brilliant block down back there by Dan Redmond again. Or Jack Doyle it was this time. Ball comes to Shane Corrigan. Charlie Chamney's in acres of space. Passes it across. Hand on it. Oh, it's just gone away and gone wide of the post. Cormac Doyle was the calmest man in Aughrim. I wasn't that calm watching it, but a chance for Hollywood though, and they just kind of butchered it a little bit.
Yeah, they did actually, you know, and they probably had two players that they were trying to find with that pass across the square, and they just didn't find their man, you know.
Still 1-7 to a point. 3.5 minutes gone in the second half. Kick out from Cormac Doyle goes long down the field. Charlie Chamney takes his mark. All Hollywood at the minute. Carnew have to weather a storm here. It's into the hands of Shane Kelly. Kelly is pushed right up the field here. He's causing problems for Carnew. The number 2 gets the ball into Conal Byrne. Michael Rock is on his case. Jack Doyle is over there when he turns back. The two of them have him penned down in the corner. He does well to get the ball back to Shane Kelly. Sean Murphy gets a hand in. Kelly takes the tackle, does well, gets the ball out here as far as Rob Houlihan fires a little foot pass across to Kieron Traynor. Traynor gets to the 45 as a man outside him. Conal McRae now tracks back as well. It's all hands to the pump for Carnew. A good tackle by McRae, knocks the ball away from David Pepper, but Pepper reacts really quick and takes on the Carnew defence. Pops a pass outside, it's loose, and Carnew they've coughed up the possession. They've done well. Carnew set up well, good tackling, away they come up the field. It's Pádraig Doran carries the ball into traffic, gets it off to Ben Brosnan. Brosnan top of his own D, drops back and gets the ball to Owen Kavanagh. Kavanagh pops a little pass out to Conal McRae. McRae underneath the stand, tries to get away with that one. He's turned over. He gets no free. He didn't. There was no free in it. Matthew Kelly, there's a heavy hit there on Matthew Kelly in the tackle, and it'll be a free to Hollywood. It's all action, but
it surely is,
there's not a lot of end product, but it's heavy going out there, Podge. To be fair to the two teams in these conditions, ball is in the hands of Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey gets it back out to Luke Byrne between the 14 and the 21, over underneath the tricolor, comes back out with this one. He's tackled there by Michael Rock. Rock does really well. Another heavy hit gone in over there. It'll be a line ball to the Hollywood men, and as you said,
it came off the head of one of the Carnew players.
Mikey Healy. I was just going to say it's nearly time to kick it in. I think, you know, the ball breaks inside. It's picked up by Tommy Collins. Foot pass out to Michael Rock. Rock on his own 21. He'll need support from there. Puts the ball through the hands again. Carnew looking. It's a loose hand pass. It's Justin House just gets to it first though and does well. Carries the ball into traffic though. Ball is coughed up. Kieron Traynor picks it up and it'll be a free in. Both teams here just struggling with the conditions at the minute.
And you have to excuse, I don't know when you can pick it out in the camera at home, folks, but the conditions are really, really tough here now, you know. It's not a day for bouncing a ball or taking it into contact or anything like that, you know, and like passes going astray and whatever, like, you know, and the conditions are adding to that.
Yeah, look at it, as the fella said, it mightn't look the greatest spectacle in the world, but the conditions these two teams are playing in, they're really giving a good account of themselves. The kick will be from Matthew Kelly. He's not happy with it. It's not even going to go wide. Drops in, dangerous. Ryan Mulvey has it on the ground, turns back out. Carnew get numbers around. Was taken from him by Cormac Redmond. Redmond gives it to Sean Murphy. Murphy just sticks the Bhua on it, drives it up the field, but it's that man Shane Kelly underneath it again. Gets the ball out to Kieron Traynor. Traynor has the ball, gives it to Mikey Healy. Healy 45 yards out from the town end, gives the ball back to Trainer with Trainer coughs up possession. Jack Doyle does well to take it, gets it to Pádraig Doran, pops a hand pass off to Richard Green. Can Green lift the siege? Takes a tackle from Mikey Healy, goes to ground, ball squirts away, and Conal McRae tries to take it away. There's a foot in from Donncha helping though, and now it's into the hands of Tommy Collins. Collins does well, picks it up, takes a tackle, breaks to the 65. I'm after walking into the chair here. The ball breaks back as far as Richard Green. Green has the ball, gives it to Jack Doyle. Carnew 65 yards out from their own goal, have to try and keep possession here. You'd imagine it's a loose hand pass, but Cormac Redmond reacts really well in front of Shane Corrigan, gets the ball and solos with, little pocket of space opens up. He'll need support behind or in front of him or somewhere, but John Doyle Senior comes to his rescue, gives the ball to Richard Green, pops up off Green's chest, again takes it into contact on the ground. Pádraig Doran, Carnew get the ball through the hands, ball is with Sean Murphy. Murphy just about controls it and does really well, gets a foot pass away to Tommy Collins. They haven't made any ground, but they're in possession with 7 minutes on the clock. It's 1-7 to a point here in Aughrim. Carnew have weathered 7 minutes of Hollywood pressure, and now they're in possession here and trying to hold on to it. As Dan Redmond looks to inject a bit of pace, Mikey Healy's all over that. Jack Doyle is careered into by Mikey Healy, but does well to offload to Dan Redmond, and the ball is now in the hands of Ben Brosnan. Brosnan between the 45 and 65 makes a run. He's dragged to the ground by Shane Kelly, and he takes a hit there as the linesman goes in to look at it. Ball is back out as far as Owen Kavanagh. This one has gone to the left of the post and gone wide, and I think surely there might have to be something to be reported on that one. But
yeah, John Keenan's going to, he has his flag up, it's for a substitute.
Ken Cullen is going to enter the fray here.
Updates Doig, Carnew substitution 18, Kenneth Cullen replaces 12, Owen Kavanagh.
Yeah, Ken Cullen comes into.
Yeah, he was very good when he came in the last day as well.
He's a good strong runner, he's a good player. It's a kick for the kick will be Shane Rowan's. Wait for Owen Kavanagh to leave the field. Shane Rowan just sizing up his options, drives the boat through it, goes down the field, the first ball, but it drops right into the hands of Tommy Collins. Collins read that well and pops a pass in front of John Doyle Jr. If Carnew got a score here, it'll be a major blow to Hollywood after the possession they've had. John Doyle Jr. swings out onto the left foot, kicks it high, it's hanging in the air, it's gone to the left of the post and gone wide.
But you're right, Emmet, if Carnew get the first score in this half, it'll make it really, really difficult for Hollywood. But they've managed to keep Hollywood scoreless now for 8.5 minutes of this second half. Hollywood probably needed 2 or 3 scores in that time, really, to start chipping away on the lead.
Kick out again will be from Shane Rowan. Mikey Healy is screaming to kick it down on top of me. Long ball down right on top of Mikey Healy. Goes over him actually. Ball breaks but is coughed up. And Carnew first to react with Pádraig Doran. Gets the ball in as far as Conal McRae. McRae gives the ball to Jack Doyle. Doyle looks up and pops the ball inside to John Doyle Jr. He's out in front again. He's been good all day. John Doyle Jr. pops a little pass off. Back at Pádraig Doran on the 45 to Hollywood. Converge on the player on the ball. Ben Brosnan does well. Takes a little tackle and does well to stand up and takes a second tackle. Ball is away. He's playing under an advantage. There's no advantage there for a player going backwards. But away comes Tommy Collins up the field. Carnew now in possession, has the ball, gets it out to Dan Redmond. Redmond in the middle of the field gives it to John Doyle Senior. He's robbed of the ball, and again it's the slippy conditions. Hollywood done well, but Richard Green has got the ball back somehow. Not in any black jerseys around him. He needs support. Tips the ball out as far as John Doyle Senior, but it's nipped away from him there by Charlie Chamney. Chamney does well, and it'll be a free to Hollywood. It's all broken play, but it's all with 100% commitment. It's not the prettiest, but it's still 1-7 to a point here. We've nearly 10 minutes of this second half gone. Long ball down into Conal McRae, or Conal Byrne out in front for the first time. The 2 number 14s or 2 Conals, that's what trouble. He turns, he kicks this on his right boot. Oh, it doesn't look like it's gone. No, it's gone to the left of the hand post over there and gone wide again, and Hollywood could do with that score, Podge.
Yeah, that's 2 wides now, and the free that didn't hit the target either, so that's 3 scoring chances gone. And then the goal chance as well, so they need something to happen, and something to happen quick.
Cormac Doyle takes the kick out, ball hangs in the Aughrim sky as Sean Murphy, ball breaks in behind him. First to react is John Doyle Senior. He goes to ground as ball juggles around. First to react is Matthew Kelly. Kelly does really well. He's fouled though, it'll be a free in. Mikey Healy wants to take it quick, has a look up, points to runners to get inside. Matthew Kelly has stayed on the ground. Mikey Healy is playing away. Long ball inside. Michael Rock in a tussle there. The ball goes over him and it's into the hands of Kieron Trainer. Trainer on the move. Cuts back outside. Has a look. Pops the ball back to Ryan Mulvey. Mulvey gives it to Charlie Chamney. Chamney has a look and gives it to Shane Kelly. Kelly solos with this one. He's going for the high, dangerous ball in, but it's gone away. Is it? David Pepper tried to keep it in play, and again, that's just a little bit of a run out of ideas.
Yeah, he even don't miss it on the near post anyway. Like David Pepper was on the far post, like, and a big tall player like him. Like, if you're going to put it in on top of him anyway. But probably not the best connection in the world.
The kick will be from Cormac Doyle here. The referee blows the whistle, wants him to take it. I think the ref and the officials and all just want a hot shower now probably at this stage. A long ball hangs in the air again. Murphy's underneath, ball breaks away. A heavy tussle underneath. Murphy puts in the tackles, twists and turns. Good play by Murphy there. He bottled up Kieron Traynor. And done really well there. So line ball to Carnew. Jack Doyle will take. Doyle goes backwards. He hasn't put enough on it, and it's nipped away there by Connell Byrne. Byrne gets away down the field here. It was a poor line ball. There's a man inside. There's a chance for Hollywood here as Ryan Mulvey gets through on goal. Blasted. He's hit the player right in front of him, right in the chest with the ball. Breaks away. Mulvey gets it again, pops it back out to Shane Corrigan. There's a deflection on it. It's gone away for a 45. Another chance gone a begging for Hollywood.
Yeah, it surely was.
It was a good block from the Carnew. How much he knew about it, I don't know, but it was Dan Redmond again in the right place at the right time.
But he put himself in the right place, you know, like he put himself in exactly where Carnew would want the defender to be, and like, you know, and he was just good and brave and stood up. But it's another chance gone a begging for Hollywood.
12 and a half minutes now on the clock. They're still yet to score in this second half as Carnew. Look, David Pepper goes short inside, flicks a little pass, and it's again Connell Byrne tries to make a stick. It's a hard day to control those type of balls. Pepper gets the ball, goes down on it and wins a free. It'll be a free into Hollywood. He went down well because it looked like they were going to be in trouble under another attack there, but he's got his free in a position that Matthew Kelly should be happy enough with this one. 43 minutes it'll be with one score on the board. It's come off the post, drops down. Charlie Chamney first to react. There's a chance here. He twists and turns with this one, pops it back out. Carnew, have they done enough? No. Ball breaks back out to the Hollywood lads, 45 yard out. One of them is Mikey Healy. Healy puts the boot through this one. He kicks it high and he kicks it over the bar. Mikey Healy has hit his score, the second score for Hollywood after 43 minutes there. It needed a calm head because on either side there, and it flew to the right man, or right on the 45, put the boot through it and kicked it high and over the bar.
Yeah, and maybe that'll give Hollywood a bit of a lift because they really need one at this stage, you know. It's still an 8-point game, probably 17 plus minutes to go.
1-7 to 2 points. Cormac Doyle to take the kick out. As you said, there's 14 minutes on the clock. Tips a little ball looking for more. He took that really well under huge pressure from Rob Houlihan. Checks back inside, pops a hand pass off as far as Dan Redmond. Redmond gives it out as far as Tommy Collins, and he finds Ken Cullen. Cullen's first place since coming in as a sub. Happy to solo with the ball and hold possession here. Just not do anything major. Carnew deep on their own 45 with Cormac. Redmond gives the ball to Jack Doyle. Doyle is a man outside him. That man is Justin House. House looks to carry the ball up the field. House is fouled on his own 65. Carnew will be happy to take their free from there. Kicked off the ground by Jack Doyle. Ball. Brent Brosnan just tried to let the ball pass him, but Shane Kelly was alert to it, done really well. Kelly gets the ball back into Shane Corrigan. Corrigan passes the ball to Luca Harney. Harney to Donica Halpin, and he gets the ball to Luke Byrne over on the far side of the field. Gives it into Mikey Healy. Healy now charges down the field with the ball, breaks the tackle, doesn't break the tackle. He's fouled by Sean Murphy. It'll be a card, I'd imagine, here, will it?
Maybe just a tick, I'd say.
Just a tick for the first drag down, but Mikey Healy again trying to lift the siege, Podge.
Yeah, he is.
He literally has put Hollywood on his shoulders here and he's trying to carry him down the field, to be fair to him. Kick has gone short as far as Rob Houlihan. He gives the ball to Luke Byrne. Byrne solos with this one, has a man outside him, gives it off as far as Luca Harney. Harney gives the ball outside. It's kicked, it's dangerous, it's dropping. It's Cormac Doyle is right underneath it, deals with it well and gets the ball out as far as Ken Cullen. He gives it to Tommy Collins. Collins under pressure though, gets the ball back into hands, and Ken Cullen is on it, but Carnew are playing a dangerous game back there. They've no real option because even if they kick it, it's not going to go far enough to relieve pressure. It's that sort of a win. Ball is back in the hands of Ken Cullen from Tommy Collins. Good play by Carnew if they can find their way out here. Cullen drops the shoulder again. He's in all sorts of trouble, in all sorts of traffic. Ball breaks away from him. There's a heavy boot gone in there from Pádraig Dorn, and waiting for the umpire saying a 45. So looked like Pádraig Doran did get the contact on it, to be fair.
Yeah, I thought he might have actually kicked it off one of the Carnew lads, really. He wasn't taking any chances. The ball is on the deck.
Such a struggle in the conditions, though, Podge. Like, again, Conall Byrne is free inside. He's in acres of space making a run there, and just wasn't quick enough to take it. Mikey Healy just wants to go short and flick a ball in. It's dangerous. It's well read back there. Picked up by Sean Murphy. Murphy comes away with this one. Gives the ball back to Tommy Collins deep in his own half, deep in his own 21. Puts the boot to it and tries to find a pass out to Conall McRae. It's broken away from him by the Hollywood man, though. It's Rob Houlihan gets hands on the ball, gets it back to Shane Kelly. He gives it into Shawnee O'Keefe to Luca Harney. Top of the D here for Conall Byrne. Byrne sets himself, looks like he's going to get his kick away this time. It's dangerous. It's in the back of the net. It's a goal for Hollywood, a goal for Ryan Mulvey, is it? I'm not sure. It's Matthew Kelly gets his hand on it. I think he has palmed the ball to the back of the net, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game here. Carnew 1-7, Hollywood 1-2, and as you said, Podge, just kick it in. Anything can happen. 17 minutes, 13 minutes of normal time plus injuries to go. It's this game is on now, Podge.
It's changed, whole complexion of this game has now changed.
Long ball down the field. Oh, it's taken brilliantly by Richard Green. Somehow gets the ball away to Pádraig Doran. Doran gets the ball in as far as Sean Murphy. Murphy is on the move here, solos with this one. Has a man in front of him, looks to take on all comers. Ball gets away from Rob Houlihan, does really well. Lovely pick up from John Doyle Jr. Twists with the ball and comes back and gives it to Jack Doyle. Doyle has a look up and hand passes a ball across again. It's fine margins there. Richard Green, big hit there on Green. He does really well to hold on to the ball. Gives the ball off as far as Jack Doyle. Both players from that here down. Ben Brosnan looks to be carrying a leg to me. He's out about 50 yards here. He's not moving as well as he has done. Ball is with Ken Cullen. Cullen cuts back inside, gives the ball to John Doyle Senior. Has a look up, pops a little pass off to Cullen. Cullen gets himself into the D, gets the ball to John Doyle on the loop, kicks this one. It's gone away to the right of the post, and this one has gone wide. A score that Carnew could have done with for
really
the goal.
That's 3 wides now for Carnew in the second half. But just on that last collision there between, I think, Richard Green and Kieron Traynor, it was Richard Green momentum carried him into Kieron Traynor, but the two of them were really good, like really brave.
We're going to have a sub in for Carnew. Paddy McGing is going to enter the fray, and it'll be Richard Green is going to come off. Richard Green had been on a lot of ball, but I think that knock has probably taken the last bit of gas out of him. He's gassed coming off. He's trying to get out of the field here. He's took a huge hit there. The kick out will be Shane Moran. It's game on here in Aughrim in the D'Arcy Sands intermediate final. 1-7 Carnew, 1-2 to Hollywood. Ball breaks into Matthew Kelly. Kelly gets the ball and offloads it outside here. It's another attack for Hollywood. The ball crossfield dangerous. It's in. Conall Byrne is inside. It's not a Shane Corrigan, but Corrigan is blocked down. It'll be a 45. A big chance there again. Charlie Chamney was on that one. Shane Corrigan got it and looked like he was going to flick it over the bar. It was a good block.
Yeah, it was a good block, and realistically, if I was Hollywood now in this 45, this is a couple of 45s, I'd be trying to put one of them over, or I'll just get in around the square.
Yeah, look at they went short with it again. Shane Kelly tries to flick it up, doesn't quite get it. We're going to have Killian Gilligan in the game here as well. Conall McRae tries to get back to get hands on. It's Matthew Kelly on the ball though, 40 yards out. Ball just slips away from chance for Kelly, top of the D. He kicks this one and it's gone to the right of the post and gone wide again. He's usually so accurate, but this conditions just not allowing for it. John Doyle Jr.'s coming off. He's been very lively. He looks.
Yeah, I know he just kicked it wide there a minute ago.
But he looked like Carnew's only hope of a score in the second half, realistically, and I think that's a big call for him coming off now, if I'm honest. I know fresh legs need to be brought in and all, but I think that's a big call. Cormac Doyle kicks it long down the field. Huge ball down top of Sean Murphy. Breaks away. Jack Doyle gets a hand on it. Dan Redmond picks up the pieces again. Gets the ball out to Paddy McGing. It's into the hands of Tommy Collins. Collins, he's in a little bit of bother. Yeah, does well to get out of it. Justin House gets the ball. Again, Dan Redmond takes a huge hit there. A huge hit on Dan Redmond. You could see the minute he got that.
Yeah.
No assistance coming into him either, whether they don't want him to come off or it looks like a knock to me that needs a bit of assistance. Yeah. Maybe they're just trying to hold the clock a bit. It'll be a yellow card for Luca Harney after that hit on Dan Redmond. Redmond is getting no sympathy from the Carnew line whatsoever.
No, I think it is a case of that now. Physios are afraid to come in now because the player
they'll have to come off
the pitch.
It's still 1-7 to 1-2 here now.
Yeah, it's too short.
That's look, that is Two senior players there getting wires crossed, lads. That shouldn't happen. Long ball down the field again. It's Connell Byrne on the ball out in front of Justin House. Byrne has a player off his shoulder, looks to set himself on the left boot. This one's high, it's gone inside, it's over the bar. It's a good score.
Yeah,
it's a good score. It's a good score there. No, that to me is a score. That's two.
Yeah.
It's a foot and a half inside, and they've waved the wide. That's a big call because.
Well, I'm looking right at that.
Yeah, and
I'm going to have a look on the camera now.
I'm as Carnew as you can get, but that to me was a point. I would have said it's still 1-2 to 1-7 here. A massive moment in the game.
Yeah, no, that's a point.
Yeah, well, I would have, like, in the element of all fairness, as the fella says, if it's a point, it's a point. I can only call what I can see, but that to me was. It's David Pepper. Keith Peppered in for David Pepper. The flag is up for John Keenan. He's happy now. Cormac Doyle will take the kick out. 22 gone, 5 points. Still the margin here as Sean Murphy rises. It's picked up by Pádraig Dorn. Dorn tries to get away. He won't get a free there. Does well enough though. Gets up and gives the ball to Sean Murphy. Murphy gets the ball back out as far as Tommy Collins. Collins on the move here. Pops it into Conal McRae. Has a look. 65 yards out from the town end. Gets the ball to Paddy McGing. McGing does well to take on 2 defenders and pops the ball back to Conal McRae. Into Pádraig Dorn. Back to Ben Brosnan. Brosnan has a look up, solos with the ball, checks back. He'll need support from there. He's been hunted down by the Hollywood men. Conal McRae just comes out to try and help him as well. He finds a way across the field and he finds a way to get the ball to Ken Cullen. Back to Conal McRae. McRae solos with this one, hand checks his run back into Cormac Redmond. Redmond has a look, pops the ball up as far as Dan Redmond pops a little pass off. It's dangerous, but John Doyle Senior just does enough to hold on to possession and breaks through the number of black jerseys. There's another Hollywood player seems to pull up. There's surely a push there and a free in, and it's a tired tackle from Luke Byrne, really.
Yeah, and plenty of lads really struggling out in the field there now. We see Kieron Trainer, Charlie Chamney all kind of limping, and see Ben Brosnan, he did really well running across the pitch and retained possession really well, but as soon as he hand passed the ball off, he kind of just stopped because I think he's not 100% either.
Yeah, Sean Murphy looks to be taking the jog out to take this one. 23 and a half minutes gone. 1-7 to Carnew. It's 1-2 to Hollywood. Hollywood have tried to throw the kitchen sink at Carnew, but look at it'll come down. You know, if it stays somewhat the way it is, Podge, it'll come down to missed chances, but both sides have missed them.
Yeah, and mistakes and they're very understandable mistakes in these conditions.
Drill the kick from Sean Murphy. He doesn't get the accuracy though. It's gone away to the left of the post and gone wide. The kick out will be Hollywood. 6 minutes of normal time left in the D'Arcy Sands Intermediate Football Championship final replay here as darkness closes in Aughrim. The kick will be from Shane Rowan. Rowan sizes himself up, goes long down the field. A huge kick, breaks through the hands of everyone. Off a Hollywood hand last, I'd say it's a Carnew ball. Jack Doyle will take this one. Being told to take his time. He needs someone to offer themselves up at this stage. Cormac Redmond has offered himself up. Jack Doyle again taking his time over this one, goes long down the line looking for Sean Murphy. Murphy is taken away from by Rob Hull, and what a battle they've had. It's came off a Carnew hand. It'll be a line ball and Mikey Healy will take it right underneath his own dugout. He's looking up, he needs someone to come to him. He's trying to rally his troops again. He's been rallying them all day long. Long right footed ball down the field. It's taken by John Doyle Senior. He does really well there. Offloads the ball to Tommy Collins. Collins steps inside of Keith Pepper, pops the ball away to Dan Redmond. Redmond's away up the line again, none the worse for that bang earlier on. Does well to break the tackle, gets the ball inside to Killian Gilligan. Gilligan on the move, pops a pass back out, but it's gone behind Tommy Collins. Collins will do well to keep it in, does well and flicks it up nicely into his hands in the conditions. Gets the ball to Ben Brosnan. Brosnan fires it across as far as Paddy McGing. McGing gives the ball into John Doyle Senior. He'll need support. Mikey Healy bottles him up. Huge battle between the two. Oh well, he just done enough to draw the foul.
Yeah,
John Doyle
just enough, yeah.
An experienced head there was what was needed, and it's experience it was. Paddy McGing will take this. They're going to leave it to Ben Brosnan, I'd imagine. And Ben Brosnan is noticeably limping here. We have 4 minutes of normal time to go, but all is in. Conal McRae gets to the pitch of the ball first, does well to retain possession. Good tackle by Matthew Kelly. He's tackled then by Jack Doyle. Kelly breaks away, playing under an advantage, wins. He's free. It'll be a free down the field to Hollywood. They'll look to take a quick I still can't understand at this stage why Hollywood haven't stuck one of their midfielders on the square and went long, if I'm honest. But the ball is into the hands of one of those midfielders. It's Rob Holohan. Holohan fires the ball out as far as Luke Byrne into Keith Peppard. Peppard has a look. Little 1-2 with Luke Byrne. They've found their way down into the 21. There's a chance of a score here. Checks back inside. Conall Byrne. It's good defence again by Carnew. Stern defence by the Carnew men. Under all sorts of pressure, Conall Byrne is turned over by Tommy Collins. Does really, really well. Collins there, and 2 or 3 more with him as Jack Doyle comes across, gets the ball. Shane Corrigan tries to tackle him as Dan Redmond on the ball again, does well to get the ball out as far as Cormac Redmond. Long hand pass into Paddy McGing, looked like he was being lined up by Mikey Healy. McGing does well to hold possession. Really good defence from Carnew, Podge.
Yeah, really. Tommy Collins was excellent there, so he was, you know. And Conall Byrne had the ball and it looked like he was trying to get the shot away, but really, really good by Tommy Collins.
To be a free to Carnew.
25, John T. Burke, replaces 4.
John T. and Burke is about to enter the fray. Kieran Trainor's about to come out here. The last throw of the dice is it from the Hollywood men. 27 minutes on the clock. It's a 5-point game. Carnew haven't scored in this second half, but they defended resolutely. It's Jack Doyle on the ball. Gives it across as far as Tommy Collins. Collins has a look up. Sean Murphy offers himself and steps back inside. Does well. There was a late tackle there on Tommy Collins that he wasn't happy about. Play away. So the referee, Ken Cullen, in possession. Gives it to Sean Murphy. Murphy happy to put the boot through it. Drives a dangerous looking ball in. Conall McRae does really well. Good tackle inside. Takes on his man. It's 2-on-1, but he'll surely kick it over the bar from here. He does kick it over the bar from there. Drills it high and drills it over the bar. The score that Carnew needed. Not what Hollywood needed, but all came from the long ball, Podge.
Yeah.
And even against the wind, he done really well. There's keeper's gone to ground.
I think Conall McRae is going to get his marching orders here.
There's 2. It's he can't do what he's done on the yellow card, but it's theatric enough as well.
Actually, you know, Kieran Kenny hasn't.
Yeah, I think he's on it. I think.
Sorry, I'll have another look at this. I was only looking at through the corner of the eye.
Shane Rowan there now. It's just he sticks the chest out, and Shane Rowan.
He just used his chest.
I do.
Yeah, Kieran Kenny's spot on.
Yeah, he's bang on there. The ball is back in the hands of John T. and Burke. Offloads it there as far as Macho Kelly. Kelly is held up by Pádraig Dorn, but here comes Mikey Healy. Healy has a look up, tries to fire the ball into the danger area. He does fire the ball into the danger area. It's left by everyone. It hits the sod and runs away. We're a minute and a half of normal time left here. It's a 6-point game here in Aughrim. It hasn't been one of the fanciest games of football you'll ever see, Podge, but in these conditions, these two teams have left their heart and soul.
They really have from the very first minute. You know, from the very first minute, there was great tackles going in. I know there was loads of mistakes, but like it was lads putting their bodies on the line.
Conor Wafer is about to enter the fray here for Carnew. They're making switches all over the place. Number 24 is going in for they're taking out their goalie and putting on. Keith Peppard is dropping back and they're putting on number 24, who is James Durkin. They're actually going to play with no goalie. Conall McRae is coming off. And it's a good take for Jack Doyle under pressure. Wins the kick out, just what Carnew needed. Fires the ball up the line, and it's Ben Brosnan. Brosnan gets his bow on it, fires it, looking for Killian Gilligan. Gilligan in a foot race. He's tipped the ball away past Shawnee O'Keefe there. Does well. O'Keefe is strong though, and wins his free out for a push in the back. We'll have 3 minutes of additional time with 15 seconds of normal time. Can Hollywood find something as Keith Pepper drops back? He's now playing a kind of fly goalie role here. Ball is loose. It's out as far as Conor Wafer. 2 men inside. Ball gets to Sean Murphy. Murphy has a look. He's going for goal. Just kick it over the bar. Killian Gilligan gets it and fires it high and fires it over the bar. At this stage, I know a goal in the final is nice, but tip it over the bar. You've put 3 scores in it now. It's 1-9 to 1-2. 7 points in it. We've 30 minutes on the clock. We've 3 minutes of additional time to go. Keith Pepper will take the kick out. The crowd here underneath is the people with their umbrellas up. They've stuck it really well here, but again it's huge pressure on Luke Byrne on the ball from Ken Cullen. Ball is in the hands of Rob Holohan. Holohan gets down the field with this one. Conor Wafer tries to make a tackle, but Holohan is still going. Sean Murphy just frontal charges him to stop his momentum there. Look at if you're from a Carnew point of view, it's the right thing to do.
I
like,
agree.
Good. Phil Jones on the hook, 22. Conor Bean replaces 8. John Doyle.
Conor Bean is in for John Doyle. Heavily strapped leg on Conor Bean.
Change with Craig Connor in on the shade leg. 24. James Durkin replacing 16. Shane Watt.
Yeah, we've a 7-point gap here. This one is going to have to go in around the house. Carnew will have to be vigilant. Today's gone in around, but it's not far enough. Ball breaks again. Huge numbers from both sides in there. Charlie Chamney gets the ball. It's loose. It's tipped away. It's picked up in there by Shane Corrigan. Corrigan, huge amount of bodies in front. Gets the ball out to James Durkin. Durkin has a look, fires a shot in, and it's Pádraig Doran right back in the right place at the right time. Gets the ball and gives it out as far as Tommy Collins. Collins turns, gives the ball back out as far as Pádraig Doran. Doran on the move up the line, gives it to Dan Redmond. Redmond lifts the siege and comes away with the ball. Redmond is fouled underneath the stand, takes a late tackle, and it'll be a free to Dan Redmond, a free to Carnew. Should eat another half a minute out of the clock. It's just the 2 minutes up here now. We've 1 to go, Podge.
No, Carnew have kind of weathered that storm. Hollywood, after they got the goal, I probably needed another score nearly straight away after it, and they didn't get it, and 2 points now from Carnew has kind of eased the pressure on them.
Pádraig Doran takes this one, drills it long up the field. It's taken well by Ken Cullen. Cullen steps outside his man, pops the ball off to Dan Redmond. He gives it back inside, and Carnew look to recycle just to take that last minute out of the clock. It's Ben Brosnan on the ball, gets the ball back in as far as Cormac Redmond, through the hands Carnew underneath the stand over there. They do really well. Pádraig Doran is on it, gets it and gives it to Michael Rock. Rock turns and twists, and again Cormac Doyle. Oh, there's a chance here. They've offloaded it. Cormac Doyle was coming out to help his defender, and the ball is in the back of the net. The ball is in the back of the net. It's 2-2 to 1-9 here. It's just Carnew dillying down, and Cormac Doyle was coming out to help his backs, and the ball was just a loose pass was picked off, and it's finished to the net by Hollywood. 1-9 to 2-2. It might not be over yet. Time is just about up by me. There's 4 points still in it, but it was just one of those moments. You could see it coming, and it just happened. A long kick down the field. It's all over. Carnew have won the Intermediate Football Championship for 2024. The DArcy Sands Intermediate Cup will be residing in Carnew for the winter. Hollywood tried everything, but injuries and with everything just succumbed to it, and they just didn't probably nail a few scores early in the second half to get their Podge.
Yeah, probably the goal in the first half was a massive score as well, like it was 5 points to 1 at that stage, and that gave them a good advantage, Some real big performances from both teams, Mikey Healy was absolutely excellent, so he was for Hollywood. Sean Murphy really, really good for Carnew. Tommy Collins was good. Dan Redmond was excellent, so he was, kept coming up with big play after big play. But worthy winners, Carnew, really. It just didn't work out for Hollywood today, really.
And I think you said it to me before, Hollywood needed the win in the first half.
I think they did,
and it was just Carnew got that lead, and they just got enough out there. But Hollywood, look, they've went out on their shield. It's been a huge performance, a huge year from... They came up just short with those 3 or 4 injuries between the drawn match and here, and they just, no club has the panel to sustain those sort of injuries either.
But they're a young panel, so they are. So I think their day will come without a shadow of a doubt. Keeping those lads together, good management team, and if they stick at it, I'm sure they will have their return to senior ranks very shortly. Yeah,
look, we're going to stay alive for the presentation here. Again, the last day of the year for us. Thanks to Stephen on production, Tracy on camera, and you, Podge, for all your work during the year as well. Thanks to everyone that has tuned in at home. We'll be live for the presentation here as the well-wishers from Carnew go in to see the teams. It's a big win for Carnew. They'll be playing senior football next year. It's 1-9 to Carnew, 2-2 to Hollywood. As I said, thanks again to you at home as well for tuning in. We hope you're happy with the service, and we'll talk to you again next year.
In the heart of the Garden County, where the hills meet the sky, we gather in our colours with our heads held high. From Aughrim's sacred ground to the fields where legends play, we carry dreams of glory in the Wicklow way. Wicklow, GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the cave we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football we'll give our all. Wicklow, GAA will answer call. rocky and the titles are few. We've tasted sweet victories and we've felt the blues. From Bray to Carnew, with every match we fight. Wicklow GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall. With courage and pride, we stand as one. In the game we love, our journeys begun. From earth to football, we give our all. Wicklow GAA will answer call. In the stands we hear the cheering, in our hearts we feel the fire. Together as a family, we'll rise and never tire. With every kick and every score, our spirits soar so high. For the love of the game, we'll reach for the sky. Wicklow GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall. With courage and pride, we stand as one. In the game we love, our journeys begun. From hurling to football, we give our all. Wicklow GAA will answer call. To our players and the dreams yet to come, with Wicklow GAA we'll always be one. In the heart of our county, where the spirit runs free, together we'll conquer in unity.
From the hills of green and valleys wide to the fields where our legends reside, we carry the spirit of Wicklow strong in the Gaelic games where we belong. All the battles fought, the glory sought, in every heart the fighters never caught. Through the highs and lows we stand as one. Wicklows pride, our races never run. Wicklow, Wicklow, it was in your name. In the heart of Leinster you play the game. From Bray to Carnew, your spirit flies. In the blue and gold, our pride never dies. In 23 we tasted the Nicky Record Cup. With Casey's guidance we rose up. From Almost Fields to Donegal's call, we gave our all, we stood tall. The tales of old, the dreams we hold, in every match a story told. With every pass and every goal, Wicklow's heart, Wicklow's soul. Wicklow, Wicklow, it was in your name. In the heart of Leinster you play the game. From Bray to Carnew, your spirit flies. In the blue and gold, our pride never dies. In 23 we tasted the Nicky Record Cup. With Casey's guidance we rose up. From Almost Fields to Donegal's call, we gave our all, we stood tall. The tales of old, the dreams we hold, in every match a story told. With every pass and every goal, Wicklow's heart, Wicklow's soul. Wicklow, Wicklow, it was in your name. In the heart of Leinster you play the game. From Bray to Carnew, your spirit flies.
Want to compliment the referee Kieron Kenny and his officials in an excellent game, and if Kieron could come to the stand for the presentation of his medal, please. First of all, I want to compliment both teams. It took 2 hours of football before we had a winner today. Today the weather didn't suit for football, but I want to compliment both of you on the way you played a good sporting game in both days. Well done to both Hollywood and Carnew. To Hollywood, today wasn't your day. And I've no doubt with the young team coming, you will be back in the very near future. But before we go any further with the presentation, just something I want to mention on score. We held score last weekend and both clubs was well represented. And I want to compliment Hollywood on winning the Michael Murphy Memorial Trophy for the very first time. It was presented by Wicklow Town Club, and well done to Hollywood on that. To the Carnew Club, who's done tremendous work with score. You took home a lot of championships last week in the score, and well done to each and every one of you, and I've no doubt you will do the county proud in Leinster as well. So well done to everyone in Carnew, just keeping the score going. To Carnew, you have reached 4 county finals this year at adult level. I'm not sure how many in minor, but in adult level you have been in 4 county finals, and your club have to be very, very proud of that. And well done to each and everyone that's involved in all the teams. Today you got your 2nd victory, and I want to compliment you and wish you well coming up into the senior ranks for the year 2020-25. Well done, Carnew. Our sponsor, DArcy Sand, I would like to thank them for their continuous support all year, and no doubt for the near future as well. And I'd like to thank Anthony Murphy here, who's representing DArcy Sand to present the cup today. If Michael Rock could come up, please. Just before we do the presentation, to all our sponsors over the year, to thank all of those who sponsored various championships. To all our stewards, today is the final curtain of all our championships. To all the people that has worked here in Aughrim, in Echelon Park, and all the different venues in the county. And also to our CCC, I think they have to get a huge round of applause. Folks, on the programme that they've run this year, absolutely brilliant, and a lot of people have followed our games. So personally, I want to thank our CCC. Without further ado, I'd like to hand over the cup to Michael Rock.
It's a huge honour to get to lift this trophy on behalf of what is an unbelievable group of players. It's been a long journey to get here, so quite a few thank yous to get through on behalf of the team. But firstly, a word to Hollywood. We stood where you're standing before, and I know there's not much we can say right now to help, but hopefully you'll look back in time and be unbelievably proud of everything you've achieved this year. You're a serious club that we have great respect for, and we wish you all the best into the future. So round of applause. Thanks to Kieron and his officials today, and Anthony last week, the county board and everyone who looks after Aughrim during the year. You dedicate a lot of time to Wicklow GA so we can have days like this, so thanks very much. Now to Carnew and to this team, you deserve every bit of success you achieve here today and into the future. I enjoy every moment we get to spend together. Very proud to be your captain, and very proud of you today, so thanks for everything. To our management, Anthony, you came down from Castledormit with a cool head on calm shoulders. Your knowledge and passion for football is evident from the first day you came down here. So very grateful for you leading us to this moment. Thanks very much. To our four selectors, Pheasant, Timmy, Kavanagh and Demo, I think every year I've been involved in Carnew GA, one of you has been involved in some team we played on. He's given a huge amount to this team, and it feels fitting that you're involved with us this year. So thanks very much. And to Emmet as well, you're an unbelievable football coach and you've had a huge part in this, so thanks for your contribution. Thanks to Shane, our physio, who's looking after us this year, and the bomber, who's dual-hatted as a team doctor and a player. And if one wasn't hard enough, you've been very valuable. A huge thanks to our family and friends and our loved ones. This takes a huge time commitment to play GA, and without your patience and your sacrifice, it wouldn't be possible, so thanks a million. And to everyone involved in Carnew GA, our supporters, all the volunteers, all the committees, this is the fruit of your labour. There's so much to be proud of in the club at the moment, from score success and juvenile success and one club and inclusion camps. It's just a great club to be involved in, and behind it all is a great team of volunteers, so thanks to everyone. And lastly, it wouldn't feel right to stand up here today and not remember that we've lost two giants in our club in the last couple of years, in Ozzy and the Bear, and we dedicate this one to them. Time to get this cup home.
Okay, there's one more small presentation. The Ray Minton Man of the Match Award today, and it goes to a Carnew man, Dan Relvant.